Behind the plate, we have Damon Coverman.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rider Nation Station here on YouTube and Facebook Live for another beautiful night of baseball. I'm Russ Bailey, and I'm with J.D. Derringer. J.D., it is another beautiful night, and baseball's been lucky this year.
Oh, man, you don't get years like this. This is one of 10 years maybe, if you're lucky that you get like this. But what a blessing it is to get out here and play baseball this early in this nice of weather.
You know, we talked earlier off the air about, normally this time you're playing in snow going sideways, but it has just been super weather. Another beautiful night, folks. Temperatures up in the upper 70s for this tough matchup. We're playing the Celina Bulldogs, and the St. Mary's Rough Riders are in what we call the gauntlet right now.
Right.
They are in a tough part of the schedule for sure.
Well, it doesn't get any easier, right? So you start off 0-0 in the league here. So this is the big one for him to get, because Celina goes to Banward on Friday, which is a tough matchup, and we go to Defiance on Friday, which is a tough matchup for us. So it's important to get this first one. After the first games, half the league is 0-1,
Yes,
and half of them are 1-0. So this is one that we need to get.
What's the name?
Quinn Andrews. It's good right now. Can you guys, when you're not talking, flip your mic up?
Okay, getting ready to get started here tonight. Celina comes in with a record of 2-3. Your St. Mary's Rough Riders come in at 4-1. Leading things off for Celina will be number 21, Quinn Andrews. Quinn, the shortstop tonight. Defensively for your Riders, Braden Troglin in center field, Adam Tobin at short, Dylan Troglin in right field, Joey Caldwell behind the plate. First pitch, hit through the shortstop and into base, left field for a base hit to start the game.
Not waiting around, Russ.
No, first pitch.
Just getting right on it. I like it.
He hit it solid.
For Celina, number 22.
Back to the St. Mary's starters. Logan Hale will be the DH, Aiden Eganbrode, third base, Tanner Howe in left field, Ty Keel at second, and the pitcher will be Andrew Ibrahim.
You can zoom in more, a lot more.
And pitch taken, ball one.
Keep zooming in, Lucy. Yep.
So Blaine Aller the batter now. Andrews on first base. Ibrahim looking for a signal. Checks his runner. The 1-0 pitch. It's taken just high, 2-0. I'm sure Andrew Ibrahim's got a little nerves going right now.
Yeah, maybe. He's thrown into a little bit of a breeze, too. Celina's content letting him hit here early on.
Yes, sir.
Not playing small ball.
Nice lead and throw over that way. Leatherman's there for it. I was just getting ready to say that Andrews had a nice lead over there. Ibrahim seen it, throws over. So a 2-0 count to Blaine Aller. Ibrahim's 2-0. That's outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Zach Hirsch waiting on deck. Aller, the left fielder for the Bulldogs. Ibrahim pitches, and he walks him on 4 straight. So right off the bat, Celina gets their first 2 runners on.
Next batting for Celina, number 2, Hirsch.
Just take a deep breath if you're Andrew here. Get back to getting on top of these guys. It's a good Rough Rider defense. It's an extremely fast outfield. Let these guys play a little bit of defense here.
There's a pitch outside corner, strike 1. Andrew started the same way against Indian Lake in the opener. He had to get the arm loosened up, and after the first inning, he was basically lights out.
He was. He threw really well. He threw well enough to win that game. And I think, the week before against the scrimmage against Bellevue, I don't know if he solidified the number 1 position there, but he threw well enough to solidify it there. And
throws the ball there.
He does.
Like you say, St. Mary's has showed they've got a great defense so far this year. Adam Tobin has played spectacular at shortstop, too. So
he can cover some ground, man. Oh, man. He's a fast one.
That's taken high. So the count goes 2 balls, 1 strikes now to Zach Hirsch. Top of the first inning, if you just joined us. Celina with their first 2 runners on a base hit and a walk. Nobody out. Ibrahim paying attention to that runner at second now. And pitches. That's high. 3 balls, 1 strike. So Celina trying to get things going here in the first inning. Bulldogs come in at 2 and 3. Again, Ibrahim paying a lot of attention to the runner at second. Pitches, and that's high, ball 4. So just like that, the Bulldogs have loaded the bases to start the game. And now Caldwell's going to go take a little time out.
Listen, it shows some maturity out of Joey. Just stepping out there and just calm Andrew down a little bit. Maybe telling him the same things. Just put the ball in the zone here. Let these guys hit their way on. Let's not give any free passes.
So with bases loaded, that's going to bring up the catcher, Brandon Stogler.
And Stogler, up to this point, has been their leading hitter. I mean, I think he's hitting close to 400 before last night. I'm not sure what he did last night, but hitting 400. So not an ideal situation to load the bases and then bring their best. But
and Ibrahim throws a ball. So 1-0. Corners are in right now. The 1-0 pitch. That's taken on the corner. Strike 1. Ibrahim to the stretch. His 1-1 pitch. Ooh, just low. So 2 balls, 1 strike now. Brandon Stogler, the cleanup hitter at bat. Bases loaded, nobody out here in the top of the first inning. And his pitch. Swung on and missed. Gets by, but Caldwell hustles after the ball. No one advances. So that evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nice coverage by everybody.
it's either an off-speed pitch, Russ, or just a tailing fastball. I mean, it looked like a strike about 90% of the way and just tailed away.
It did.
Maybe throw another one of those here.
The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and that's fouled back and out of play. So the count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'd like to thank the City of St. Mary's for getting our internet set up here and our Wi-Fi so we could bring you tonight's game. Surely do appreciate that. And again, the 2-2. That's taken high, full count. So Ibrahim with no place to put him. 3-2 now.
City's done a great job on these diamonds too, Russ.
Oh, they
These
look
things
beautiful.
are immaculate right now.
Swing and a
Big
miss. Big out there for Ibrahim. So with 1 down, that's going to bring up Dylan Feaster. Dylan, the second baseman, number 10.
Dylan Feaster.
That was a huge out.
Yeah, Dylan's hitting 357 for the year. And I think he was the pitcher record got the win last night at St. Henry, who's a good ball club. So
That was a 1-0 game, wasn't it?
1-0
That's
game.
what I thought. Ibrahim's pitch, that's high and inside, ball 1. Be a great time for the first double play of the evening. Ibrahim to the stretch, his 1-0 pitch. That's outside, 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. And that's taken for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 down in the inning, bases loaded. We're in the top of the first inning. No score. Ibrahim to the stretch, delivers, and that's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, or 3 balls, 1 strike, excuse me. So Ibrahim in a bit of a jam here. See if he can work out of this. To the stretch and a 3-1 pitch, and that's high, ball 4. So on 1 hit, Celina has now scored their first run of the inning. It's a 1-0 game.
Now batting for Celina, number 19, Stein.
So with 1 down, bases remain loaded. Zach Stein will be up. Zach, the center fielder. Ibrahim pitches.
Good.
Beautiful pitch. Strike one.
Sometimes it's as simple as that, Russ. Just get ahead of the next
Get
guy,
out in
right?
front.
Just get out front. Opens up the door for a lot of other things here.
The 0-1 pitch. Swung on. Here's a pop-up.
Should be an infield fly.
Trey Leatherman's under it at first base. And they're just going to let it drop. Infield fly. So we have 2 down now in the inning. And with 2 down, that's going to bring up Quade Gilmore. Quade to third baseman.
Quade Gilmore, number 13.
And Coach, you got to think right now, if we can get out of this inning with just 1 run,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, you do.
It's okay.
And I think if I'm Eigenbrod, I play deep. There's an easy base in front of me.
And he throws high. Like you say, Ibrahim has not been able to get out in front except for the last batter. Once that happens, he's going to be okay. Get this first inning in. 2 down in the inning, 1-0 game here in the first. Bases loaded. Ibrahim's pitch. Swing and a miss. That evens the count of 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if you think about it, it's been some time since Andrew's been on the mound.
It has.
You know, there's bullpen sessions and then there's games that you can get in and actually get some work in. And
Here's a ground ball. It's in the hole short. Adam with a long throw
Got
to
him.
Leatherman. And he's out. Beautiful play, not only by the shortstop, but by Trey Leatherman stretching there at first. So we get out of the inning with just 1 run. So after 1/2 inning, it's 1-0 Celina. Getting ready to start the bottom half of the first inning. On the mound for Celina will be number 2, Zach Hirsch. JD, we talked top of the inning, bases loaded, nobody out. We got out of that with just 1 run across.
yeah, I don't think 1 run's winning this ball game. So you know what? Just go right back to work here. Get your guys on base. Get the first guy on base, and that opens up the door here for Gravy to do what he wants to do.
Yes, sir. So leading off for the Riders be number 15, the center fielder, Braden Troglin, left-handed batter. Great wheels, too. And he tries to check his swing, fouls that one back.
Hirsch hasn't thrown much this year. He's thrown 3 innings. For the year, he's 0-1. Just real limited time so far, so it's interesting that he's getting the first start here, first league game.
This game, yeah. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Curveball right at the
Took
ankles.
something off that, didn't
Yeah.
he? I'd like to give a big shout out to Clute, Texas tonight. As you know, Jake and Teresa Dowling moved there, and they're listening to the game tonight. We just got
Fantastic.
a text. So,
Teresa. Howdy.
ooh, that's a little bit inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Of course, they were longtime reporters and sports reporters for the Leader, and super people. We wish them the best down there in Texas.
Absolutely.
And the 1-2. Swing and a miss.
Coach Hughes is down there working his magic on the first base umpire.
Adam
Trying to butter him up a little bit, maybe for later.
So Adam Tobin, the shortstop, will bat with 1 down in the inning. Adam with a spectacular play to end the first inning for Celina.
Whoa.
And that one, I guess, got away
greasy.
from him. Yeah. It looked like the movie Major League. So 1 ball,
Nice
no
velocity.
strike.
Sound like it. Pretty good chance he sees a fastball here, Russ.
Yeah. The 1-0. And that's taken just outside. 2 balls, no strikes now to Tobin.
Some of those new baseballs are a little slippery unless you get your paws on them.
And that one in the dirt hits the umpire. It's 3-0 now. Tobin retrieves the ball for him.
Had no chance he's swinging here.
Nope. 3-0. Let's get us some base runners. And
Crowd up on the plate. There we go.
that's on the corner.
Oh, well,
Come on back, Adam.
maybe not.
So 3 balls, 1 strike now to Tobin. 1 down in the inning.
Now you better swing if it's close. The strike zone got a little bigger, I'm sure, once you.
So number 27 steps back in. The senior shortstop. And a pitch. Swings, and there's a fly ball out of play on the right-hand side. So just like that, full count. Also like to give a big shout out to the Chicago, Illinois group listening to tonight. So a lot of support around the nation tonight for the Riders. As Tobin
start.
takes ball 4, we get our first base runner.
now batting for your Rough Riders, number 12, Dylan Troglin.
So with 1 down, 1 on, it's going to bring up Dylan Troglin, the right fielder. Dylan, another one that can put some pop in that bat, and he's also got great wheels.
He's out there in a firecracker right now. He's hitting 526 on the young season.
Takes on the corner, strike 1.
Good count potentially for Coach Graves to put something on. You might expect off speed here coming to Dylan. Adams got good wheels.
And he's got a good lead right now at first. Real good lead. All speed pitch. Fouled off, so it's 0-2 now to Troglin. So Dylan's going to have to battle up there now. Behind 0-2. Hirsch gets a sign. And the 0-2 pitch. Just outside.
That's a good 0-2 pitch.
Whew.
I think it's the right call being a ball, but
Yeah.
man,
Tough to take
tough
that
to
one
lay
though.
off. That's tough to lay off.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Hirsch looks in, gets a sign,
runner
checks his
here.
runner.
There,
There goes Tobin. And the ball gets by the catcher, so he'll be upstanding. He'll round it.
Good second base.
That ball goes into the dugout area, so it's going to be a dead ball. So now with a 2-2 count, the Riders have a runner in scoring position. Tobin got a good jump.
Yeah,
there,
he
Coach.
did. It didn't matter that the ball went in the dirt. They weren't going to get him anyways.
All right. Hirsch again to the stretch, checks his runner in the 2-2. Swung on. He just got a piece of it to stay alive. So the count will remain at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dylan checks down to his coach. Steps back in. Hirsch with a long look to the stretch and the 2-2. Here's a shot to ground ball short. He bobbles it.
He'll beat it.
And that's going to get by. Tobin's is going to score. It's going to tie the game. Troglin's on second. Easy. So the first error of game ties the game at 1-1.
purpose.
Now batting for your Riders, number 2, Joey Caldwell.
So now, with Dylan Troglin on second, you got a lot of wheels out there. That's going to bring up the catcher, Joey Caldwell.
And you know Dylan didn't try to do too much, right?
No.
He's got 2 strikes on it, just put it in play. Sometimes that stuff happens. You'll take that.
Joey Caldwell, the catcher, and he has played some awesome defense so far this year. First pitch, and that was high. He swings and misses. That's going to get Troglin to third. So Caldwell behind at 0-1. Dylan Troglin now on third base on the pass ball. So now the Riders trying to take the lead here in the first.
Infield's in.
The 0-1 pitch. That's low and
That's a good
outside.
stop.
Nice stop there by the catcher.
Good stop.
Brandon Stogger, the catcher, and he used the body on that
He
one.
did. It's always a tough thing for base runners to learn right here is when a ground ball, you know, growing up you can get away with that in Little League and
Right.
the younger levels. You get up here, ground ball to the infield, you're out if you take off. So it's always a tough read, but you got to just keep telling yourself, wait for it to get through.
Yep. Caldwell pops that one up and out of play. So the count will go to 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Joey. And I know we talked about it in the beginning, but man, what a beautiful night for baseball. Infield in. And the pitch. That one got away, but nice play again by the catcher. So the count will go to 2 balls, 2 strikes to Caldwell. Logan Hale, the DH, waiting on deck.
Probably a good pitch for Joey to hit here.
Fastball, and he strikes out swinging.
Just a little out front.
So with 2 down in the inning, it's going to bring up the DH, Logan Hale.
Batting for your Rough Riders, number 18, Logan Hale.
So 2 down in the inning. Riders with Dylan Troglin on third, trying to take a lead here in the first.
Logan's hitting 444, a modest 444 for the year.
He's a strong kid,
He
too.
is a strong kid.
Takes the first pitch for a strike. Hirsch again looks, gets a sign. And the 0-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper to short.
Well, that's
that
stayed
took
down
a
on him. Nice play to
nice
stay with
play
that.
by Short. Yes, it did. So we've played 1 full inning. The score, 1-1.
Now batting for
Starting the second
Celina,
inning here. at KC Geiger. It'll be number 5, Brecken Adams, the DH for Celina. 1-1 ball game. Here's a ground ball. Again, Tobin's going to have to hurry his throw. Beautiful play again. Man, he's got such good range. And Leatherman's got a great stretch at first base. So 1 down.
Good start. Good start for Andrew.
That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, David Kramer, the right fielder. So a lot better start to the second inning for Andrew. Amen struggled a little bit in the first with some walks, but was able to get out of it with just 1 run. First pitch to Kramer, a ball. Your umpires for tonight's game, Ben Malk and Damon Coverman. 1-0 pitch. It's taken just outside 2 balls and no strikes.
You know, Rusty's fighting his glove side a little bit. His glove side wants to get away from his body, kind of come away and fall off. And sometimes your arm slot starts to get to the side a little bit, and that ball's staying in the left-handed box a little bit. But threw a strike there.
Nice strike there. Makes count 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 down in the inning. It's 2-1. Here's a ground ball. Eidenbrod has it to Leatherman. Quickly, 2 down in the inning. You know, that's what we talked about earlier. St. Mary's' defense has just played really nice baseball so far this year. That's a big part of that 4-1 record.
It is. I mean, you should give Andrew some confidence. You know, he's not overpowering anybody here. He's just going out and throwing strikes. 2 easy ground balls.
Yes, sir. That'll bring Celina to the top of their order. Quinn Andrews, the batter. Fouls that to the right side, now to play.
It's interesting, second time through the lineup, he starts him with an off-speed pitch to get going. But he was their first ball swinging last time too, right? Base
first
hit up the
pitch,
middle.
Base hit, yes, sir. The 0-1 pitch.
Pitch.
Beautiful on the corner, strike 2. Coaches, like we said, his first outing against Indian Lake, it took him an inning or so, and then he really got into a groove.
Well, now everything's available. You're 0-2 here. Anything you want to throw.
Swing and a miss.
There we go.
And that's a quick inning. So 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom half of the first, and the score remains 1-1. All right, getting ready to kick things off here in the bottom of the second inning, a 1-1 ball game.
Riders number 4, Alden Engelbrod.
So Aiden Ingenbrod will lead things off, the third baseman. Made a nice play last inning. He swings at the first pitch, and that's going to be out of play. Aiden sporting the number 4 blue and gold jersey.
Got the fancy stirrups too.
Yes, sir. I like it.
I do too.
He looks down to first for an appeal, and that's a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Old school, man. Old school.
It is. Haven't seen those in a while.
So Hirsch with his 1-1. That's high and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Aiden gets some sign from the third base coach. And a 2-1 pitch. Swung on. Here's a little chopper. That could be trouble. Third baseman coming in, and it takes a wicked bounce to his side. That's going to be an infield hit on that one. He had a nice charge on the ball, and it just took one bounce and went complete the opposite way.
It'd have been a tough play either way, but I think he still had a shot maybe. The ball comes up true.
So with one down, or with nobody out, that's going to bring up Tanner Howe, the left fielder. Tanner had a nice game on the mound the other night too. Everything has looked good so far for the Riders this year. And he squares the bunt. Beautiful bunt. Awesome bunt. They may have trouble getting Tanner.
No,
and the ball gets by. That's going to put Eigenbrod on third base. So another error, and just like that, the Riders have runners on the corners with nobody out.
It's a situation where the pitcher's looking at the catcher to take it, and the catcher's looking at the pitcher to take it, and nobody takes it.
Nobody takes it. You've seen that a few times coaching, haven't you?
I'll make you pull your hair out, Russ.
I noticed.
I still don't have it back.
So that's going to bring up Ty Keel. Ty, another good defensive player, playing second base. Takes just inside, ball 1. Ty, a junior on the ball club. The 1-0 pitch. Runner goes, and no throw at all. Tanner Howe's going to be upstanding. So now the Riders with runners on second and third, nobody out. 1-1 count to Ty Keel.
It looked like Ty was taken all the way there.
Yeah. And now he's got a chance to bring in a couple. Here's a shot into left field. That ball's going to be down. 1 run will score. Here comes the throw. Nope. Third baseman's going to hold it. Big turn at first.
Good swing by Ty Keel.
He laced that ball into left, and just like that, the Riders take a 3-1 lead.
You did excellent. Do just what you did.
But he was on top of that ball.
Riders number 7, Andrew Ibrahim.
And that's Ty's strength, hitting the ball to the left side of the infield, you know. That ball was right in his wheelhouse, and he did with it what he should have done with it. Good piece of hitting.
So that'll bring up A-Man Ibrahim with a chance to help himself. Throw to first. Ty dives back. So Keel at first base, nobody out in the inning. 2 runs already in for the Riders. Ibrahim with a chance to help himself here. Squares the bunt, fouled back and out of play. So Andrew steps back in. Hirsch to the stretch and delivers. Again, he squares the bunt. Ball gets by. Ty Keel will go to second, standing on the pass
Did
ball.
offer there.
So it's going to be 0-2 now on Ibrahim. So with a chance to just swing away and get an RBI in there.
It happens, guys. Miss bunt on strike 1, bunt on strike 2, and then come up with a single.
That in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ibrahim, the number 9 batter in the lineup. So if he can get on, we've got the top coming up next. Chance for a big inning here for the Riders. The 1-2. That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's going to be interesting what kind of leash they have on Celina's pitcher here. He's only thrown 3 innings so far. You know, if they tack another run here and go 4-1.
Here's a shot into right field. Right fielder. He's under it. And
good play.
Circus catch.
He called it a catch.
Okay, because he dropped it. I think he had it. Yeah. So one down on the fly out. That's going to move Ty Keel to third base as he tagged. That's going to bring up the top of the order, number 15, Braden Troglin.
Now batting for your Riders, back at the top of the order, number 15, Braden Troglin.
And you know that looks like a routine fly ball, but you're staring right into the western sun, and
yes,
that thing's
you are.
a bear to. So he made a nice play on that.
Pitch taken high, ball one. One down in the inning. That inside, another nice stop by the catcher. Brandon Stogler is getting his workout behind the plate.
He's doing a nice job.
He is.
It's a thankless job sometimes. You take balls off the arm, the chest, the thigh.
Hurst is 2-0 swung on, and that's fouled out of play down the third base side. Count will go 2 balls, 1 strike.
He's most certainly saved some runs here.
Yes, sir. Troglin, a strikeout victim in the first inning. And the pitch. Swung on. Here's a ground ball to first. Runner won't be able to advance, so that'll be the second out of the inning.
Now batting for the Riders, number 27, Adam Tobin.
So the shortstop, Adam Tobin, will be up. He walked in the first inning and ended up scoring. Also had a stolen base. So now 2 down in the inning, and you definitely want to get that runner in third in. First pitch is a ball. If you just joined us, we're in the bottom of the second inning. It's 3-1 Riders. 2 down, runner on third. Tobin with a shot. Just fouled down the third baseline.
Coach Graves wanted no part of that one, Russ.
And he was hearing about it from
No
some of the
part of
players.
that one. I don't blame him. Bruises take a little longer to heal.
The 1-1 pitch.
That ball's hit well.
That may get him.
That's hit well.
Get out, ball. And that ball's off the fence. Tobin, a stand-up double and RBI. It's 4-1 now, Riders. And I'll tell you, Coach, the hit before that, the foul ball, he screamed also.
Yeah.
And that one was a shot off the
Now
fence.
batting for your Riders, number 12, Dylan Troglin.
He's just a fun kid to watch run. You know,
He
he gets
is.
going, he can move.
So that'll bring up Dylan Troglin. Dylan reached on an error on the shortstop in the first inning, 0 for 1. Swung on. Here's another shot in the center.
Yeah.
And it's going to drop, and another run's going to score. It's 5-1 now. Nice single there by Troglin.
Celina doesn't appear to have anybody warming up yet.
You know, the one thing you can tell when these batters get up for the Riders, they're confident. I mean, they are a confident team right now.
Yeah, the ball's big to them right now. They've been hitting really well as of late.
So with 2 down now, Troglin on first. It's going to bring up the catcher, Joey Caldwell. Joey struck out in the first inning. Swung on and fouled backing out of play, 0-1. Like you say, no one warming up in the Celina bullpen. Hirsch in his second inning of work has allowed 5 runs now. There goes the runner. Here comes the throw. Not nearly in time. It goes into center field. But Troglin's going to stay right there with a stolen base. So once again, base hit. With Troglin's wheels, we got a chance of getting another one.
Yeah, it's not going to take much. He's fast enough to score on about anything. Joey just needs to get something he can handle here.
The 1-1 pitch. Let's take it inside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
The swing and misses he's had have all been on the outer half of the plate where he's kind of lunging or kind of reaching a little bit. And just get something you can handle here.
Here's a little chopper to third base. Nice play by third baseman. Throws over to first, and that's the inning. But in the inning, the Riders score 4, and after 2 complete, it's St. Mary's 5, Celina 1. All right, folks, we're back, getting ready to start the third inning. Celina with 1 run. They've got 1 hit through the first 2 innings. Ibrahim got them 1, 2, 3 last inning.
Yeah. Need some more of the same.
And the first pitch of the third. Taken on the corner, strike 1. You know, Coach, before the game we were talking about how many seniors the St. Mary's Club has, and that is so important, especially here in the WBL.
It is. I mean, you have 9 seniors. Typically, you can pencil in so many wins because you just have experience. These guys have been there. They've played together.
Yep.
You know, guys know their roles. You know, last year we had 10, 11 seniors and didn't have a season. And I know that Coach Graves was a little down in the dumps after those guys not getting that chance because you can almost predict a pretty decent season the more seniors you have. So I'm glad they're off to the start they are.
Yes. Ibrahim behind, 2-1 right now. And he pitches. Swing and a miss. That evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And A-Man's 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's starting to get in that groove we talked about.
I love that. He just says, you know what, here's my fastball the last
if you can
few
hit
pitches. Here it is.
Now batting for Celina,
I'm going to let my
number 2.
defense do it if you can hit it, but Aller wasn't able to catch up there.
So that'll bring up the pitcher for Celina, Zach Hirsch. With 1 down in the inning. A-Man pitches. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ibrahim. His 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Hirsch quickly behind it. No balls, 2 strikes. We talked earlier, that's the key for A-Man. Just stay in front of these batters.
Yeah, nothing fancy here. The first 2 batters of this inning.
His 0-2. It's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I like that movement by Joey behind the plate there. You know what? I'm going to go a foot outside. Maybe
Just to
catch this
see.
ball in the middle of my body and see what happens here.
Yep.
Maybe he'll chase.
The 1-2. That didn't miss by much. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch. A little off speed. That's outside by Joey. So full count now to Zach Hirsch.
Now, deep breath, come right back at him. Go with what got you there.
Yes, sir. Nothing fancy, blow it by him. And that's outside. So with 1 down, Hirsch will go to first on the walk. And that's going to
Now
bring up
batting for Celina, number 4.
the catcher, Brandon Stogler. Stogler struck out in the first inning. Hirsch gets a lead. Pitch way outside. Ball 1. Again, Hirsch stretching that lead out just a little bit. Andrew pitches. That's taken high. 2 balls, no strikes.
You got a 4-run lead. Let's get back to throwing strikes here.
Yep.
There you go.
Swing and a miss. Good call, Coach.
Yep.
2 balls, 1 strike now. To number 4, the catcher for Celina, Brandon Stogler. Again, Hirsch with a lead. A-Man pitches. Swung on. Here's a
That's trouble.
Troglin coming in. And that's going to drop. Tanner Howe actually fields it. So Celina now with runners on first and second, their second hit of the game, with 1 down here in the inning.
Now batting for Celina, number 10.
That ball wasn't hit hard, just out of the reach.
There's not too many spots in the outfield that pop-up's going to drop, and he found the one spot. And it got down. Normally these guys can get to all that stuff.
So with 2 on, 1 out, that's going to bring up second baseman Dylan Feaster. And he takes high. A-man checks his runner at second. Stretches and delivers. 2-0.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, Joey's going to call a little timeout here.
Yeah, it's a great job by Joey. You sometimes see when a pitcher has to go from the stretch, you start to see a little bit more of the struggles and things. First inning we saw that with it, and then Hirsch battled back and drew that walk, and now you're seeing Andrew a little bit uncomfortable with being in the stretch, but good job by Joey going out and talking to him there.
So to count 2-0 with 1 down, 2 on here for Celina in the top of the third inning. And they're going to say, strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike. The Riders with a 5-1 lead. Your total so far, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for Celina. 5 runs with 6 hits for the Riders. A-man again checks his runner at second and throws.
Good spot.
And that on the corner, beautiful pitch. That even sings up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Feaster will step out on that one.
It's a tough pitch to do much with.
That was.
He puts it there again. We're in good shape.
Little Maddox action there. So Ibrahim's 2-2. Swung on. He just got a piece of it. So the count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Maddox always said he didn't develop as a pitcher until he figured out I got to take something off the ball to get guys out versus adding something to it. That's a good lesson, I think, for all pitchers.
Here's a chopped foul at third, so the count remains at 2 balls, 2 strikes. I got to see Tom Browning in Celina a couple years ago for their high school fundraiser. And, he talked about he was never one of those guys that threw upper 90s. He said, but I varied my speeds, and that's what made him successful. So the count remains at 2-2. Feaster is battling up there. Here's a shot into left field. That's going to be a base hit. Up with the ball, Howe. He gets it in quick. So no one will score. Bases loaded now.
Now batting for Celina, number 19.
Nobody up in the St. Mary's bullpens. 1 down here in the inning. And with bases loaded, it's going to bring up Zach Stein. Zach, the center fielder.
Looks like we'll play corners in. Go for 2 up the middle. Sorry.
Be a good time for it.
Yep.
Andrew's pitch. Swung on. Here's a pop-up.
Another infield fly.
That's a second infield fly tonight. Ty Howe's
second one for Stein.
Yeah. So 2 down now in the inning. That's a big out. It's going to bring up Quade Gilmore.
Now batting for Celina, number 13.
Quade, the third baseman.
I'm not sure what the record is for infield flies. Hit in 2 in a game, but
And we're only in the third inning.
He's on track.
Quade 0 for 1. He grounded out to shortstop in the first inning.
That's a big out.
Ibrahim pitches. Swung on and fouled straight back and out of play. Andrew to the stretch. In his 0-1 pitch. That's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners will get their lead. Andrew is 1-1. Swung on, popped up, and Joey trying to get underneath
Stay
it.
with it.
Oh, great effort there by Caldwell.
That's an easy ball to give up on. You hit the fence, but he still had a play on it.
Yes. So that'll put Gilmore behind now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A-man trying to get out of this inning with no runs allowed. Bases loaded with 2 down. We're in the top of the third inning. It's a 5-1 ball game in favor of the Riders. Andrew to the stretch. His 1-2. Swung on. Here's a shot into right center field. That ball's going to be a gapper, and it's going to roll. One run's in. Here comes the second run. Celina's going to score 3 on this one. On a gap double hit by Quade Gilmore. Nice hitting on that 1-2 pitch.
Well, and I'm not sure that Dylan could have gotten to it. I noticed, I don't know if he lost it in the sun or couldn't see it off the bat. He didn't move right away.
Right.
Brady moved over to try to make a play on it. And
Now batting first line,
ball found the gap. They scored 3.
So now it's a 5-4 ball game. The Riders in front. Yes, it was. Brecken Adams, the DH, will be batting with a runner on second. Quade Gilmore with a big double here in the inning. Swung on. Here's a chopper to third. Eganbrod throws, and that's the inning. But not until Celina scores 3. And after 2.5, it remains 5-4 Riders. All right. Coach getting ready to start the bottom of the third, and Celina with 3 big runs in the top of the inning.
Yeah, they're right back in this now, right? I mean, it's a big half inning for Celina. If they can get 1, 2, 3 right here and get back into hit, then.
Yes, sir. Herschel remain on the mound for Celina. Logan Hale will lead things off for the Riders. Logan 0 for 1 with a ground out to shortstop in the first inning. Takes high, ball 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on. Here's a
got under a
shot in
little.
the left, but it's
going to carry.
So almost to the warning track, so a long out for the first one.
Now batting for the Riders, number 4, Aiden Engelbrod.
So with 1 down, that'll bring up the third baseman, Aiden Engelbrod. He singled and scored in the second inning, so he's 1 for 1. And the first pitch to him. It's taken low and inside, ball 1. Hirsch's 0-1 pitch. Swung on. Here's a little chop, and that's a foul ball. So Aiden quickly behind. And a pitch. It's low.
You know, Hirsch has got that long, lanky frame to him. It's almost a kid if he had a little bit more weight on him.
Yeah.
You could really envision.
Pitch, here's a ground ball in the hole short.
Tough play.
Yes, it was. He tried to backhand that, and it took a little bounce. So Aiden's going to be on with one down here in the third inning. It's going to bring up Tanner Howe. Tanner with a single, and he also scored in the second inning. Again, we'd like to thank the City of St. Mary's for setting us up with Wi-Fi so we can bring you tonight's game. We sure appreciate that. Tanner fouls that at the plate.
Are you guys seeing Mr. Daringer?
And also would like to thank again the Chicago Connection listening tonight. So the Riders have people everywhere. The 0-1 to Howe. On the corner. So Tanner behind it, 0-2 with one down. And Eidenbrod on first base.
I wonder if they can entice a throw. I don't remember him throwing over too much in this game so far. Let it hit you.
I'm surprised his teammates aren't.
I'm sure
Yelling there.
Lonnie's out there yelling.
Yeah, he'll get counsel on that later.
Stand in there and let it hit you.
So 1-2 strikes to Tanner Howe. Swung on a bad pitch.
Can't
Drops
run
it.
anyway.
Nope. So
Shoot.
2 down in the inning. It's going to bring up second baseman Ty Keel. Ty with a sharp hit line drive in the second inning with some RBIs and ended up scoring. Aiden on first base, 2 down now here in the third. Pitch to Keel, way outside. Hurst to the stretch, and the 0-1, or the 1-0. And that gets by the catcher.
Piece of base running by Aiden there.
That first slide,
That's
and just
big.
like that. Yes, sir. The Riders with a runner in scoring position.
It's a great time to take that gamble. As soon as you read it down, take off.
And Keel ahead of the count.
I think the Riders can be more aggressive at first base. I don't think he's
I do
comfortable
too.
throwing over there. At least hasn't shown it.
Pitch taken high.
It's good discipline by Ty.
Yep.
He likes those juicy high ones.
3-0. He must have got the you're taken because he shook the head there. And ball 4 on 4 straight. So now
Need Andrew here.
the Riders with runners on first and second, 2 down.
Now batting for the Riders, number 7, Andrew Abraham.
So Abraham now with a chance to, again, help himself. He flew out to right field is only at bat. Swung on, foul down the first base line. Aiden getting his lead at second. Hurst checks and pitches. And that
Good
is
read
going
by
to
Aiden
be
again.
both runners will advance as that ball hits the dirt and goes straight up. Catcher couldn't find it. So now a golden opportunity here for the Riders.
All the way back, 2. Come on now. Shoot the bit. Go. Shoot the bit.
Base hit by Abraham, and would probably get 2 of those runs back.
It's not oftentimes you know what pitch is coming. When you see a ball that goes 54 feet, curve ball, your chances are to get in a fastball are pretty good next.
Yep. The ball outside. You know, the other thing, Hirsch with the runners on first and second was only looking one time a second and pitching. Abraham with a little pop up in the center, and that's going to retire the side. So after 3 complete, your totals 2-4-2 for Celina, 5-6-0 for the Riders. Welcome back to Rider Nation Station here at Casey Geiger Park in St. Mary's, bringing your hometown Rough Riders. We are starting the top of the fourth inning. It's 5-4 St. Mary's. Andrew Ibrahim in his fourth inning of work. Throws, and that's a strike. David Kramer, the batter. David, a right fielder. Grounded out to third base in his only at-bat. The number 9 batter in the Celina lineup. Andrew throws, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. A-man's 1-1. Swung on. Here they. Oh, nice play by the third baseman, Egenbrode. I tell you what, that was great to stay with that ball.
It was great, and he was the benefactor when he was up. His first at bat got the hop, and he knows how to play it happen. Taking some ground balls there.
So with 1 down, that'll bring up the top of the order for the Bulldogs. Quinn Andrews, and a pitch. It's taken outside corner, strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, foul to the right side, out of play. So Andrews quickly behind at 0-2.
Let's see Andrew not mess around too much here. Maybe a pitch or two, but attack these guys.
And that's when he's done best tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, his breaking stuff has not been great for sure.
You know, Hershey was ahead 0-2 last inning, and then he worked a walk out of it. I'd like to see him just attack here.
His 1-2 pitch. Here's a little blooper.
Stay with
A-man's
it.
going to have to hurry. And nice play. Way to stay with it for the first out. Or second out. Sorry about that. So 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Blaine Aller. Blaine walked in the first inning and struck out in the third inning. So 2 down, bases empty. And A-man's pitch. Birdie pitch, strike 1. The 0-1. Didn't miss by much. A little outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. A-man wheels and deals. The 1-1. Swung on, and here's a shot into left center. And that ball's going to bounce. Tanner up with it, and another double for the Bulldogs. So a 2-out double for Blaine Aller.
Now batting for Celina, number 2.
So that's going to bring up Zach Hirsch. Zach has pitched the whole game so far for the Bulldogs, and now he has a chance to help his team. Riders up 5-4. Fourth inning. Swing and a miss. Stay out in front, A-man.
That's a good breaking ball out of Andrew there.
Aller at second base, not a big lead at all. And that one high and tight. That's going to get by Caldwell. So now Celina with a golden opportunity. 2 down, runner on third. 1-1 count to Zach Hirsch. Zach, 2 walks on the evening and has scored a run. Like you say, he was down 0-2 last at bat and battled back and got that walk. Andrew outside, 2 balls, 1 strike.
Joey's got to be a wall right here. Andrew's got to be comfortable throwing anything here.
Yep.
I'm sure he is throwing to Joey.
And another shot. That's going to be a fair ball down the left field line. That's going to tie the ball game. Ball goes on, and another double. Zach Hirsch with his first hit of the evening, and now it's a 5-5 ball game.
First hit of the evening, but he's seen a lot of pitches, getting walked twice. And
Now batting for Celina, number 4.
And that's going to get action in the St. Mary's bullpen. St. Mary's was up 5-1. The Bulldogs have battled back. It's now a tie ball game here in the 4th inning. And a pitch. It's taken high, ball 1. Stogler, the batter, struck out in the first, singled in the 3rd, and also scored in the 3rd inning. So Joey making sure he and Andrew have their signals together. Couple of 2-out doubles in the inning to tie this game. Swung one and fouled back. Coach, this is WBL baseball.
it is. There's no easy ones. You're going to play 9 tough ball games. You know, here in this inning, they've gotten Andrew from the stretch again.
Curveball outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Get him from the stretch. He just doesn't seem to have the same
As the winder,
comfort
you're right.
as in his mechanics. And that'll come. As the season develops, it'll come.
2-1. Swung on and fouled straight back and out of play. That'll even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes now with 2 down in the inning. A run in for the Bulldogs. 5-5 ball game.
This is a big pitch right here.
Yes, it is. Get out of this inning. A-man checks his runner and pitches. Curveball just outside. So once again, a full count now. Full count to Stogler. Runner on second, 2 down in the inning, 1 run in. The 3-2 pitch, and that's ball 4. It's going to get by Caldwell. The runner will go to 3rd. And now Celina with a golden chance to take the lead
Now bring
here.
up for Celina, number 10.
Can't see who's warming up, but I know there is activity in the bullpen for the Riders. As number 10, the second baseman, Dylan Feaster, steps in. Joey and A-Man going to talk things over again.
Be interesting what Celina does here if they're going to try to steal a base 1st and 3rd. I would guess Coach Graves going to try to keep that guy on 3rd base and maybe not throw through right here.
2 outs in the inning. The pitch to Feaster. Taken inside, ball 1.
Got a generous lead at 1st. Yeah.
You were right. Not going to get that runner in 3rd. Pitch was a strike.
It's got to be so tempting, though, if you're Coach Graves. You've got a catcher that can throw really well.
And he has thrown several runners out already this season.
It's tempting to try to get that out.
1-2.
Good pitch.
Or 1-1. So now A-Man with a chance to get out of here. Celina with runners in 2nd and 3rd. 2 out in the inning. 1-2 count on Feaster. 5-5 ball game here in the 4th inning. Swung on. Here's a shot to center.
He's going back
Trogler,
hard.
and I think he's on it. No, it gets by. I thought he had a beat on it. Celina's going to score 2 more runs on another double, the 3rd double with 2 outs in the inning.
I'm not sure if we're playing shallow, or if it's the wind's carrying it even more. I mean,
I thought he had a beat on that ball.
I thought he did too.
And that's probably going to be it for A-Man. So, folks, we're going to take a break. It's 7-5 now, Celina here in the top of the fourth, 2 down. So we'll be right back here on Rider Station Nation. All right, we're back here at Rider Nation Station. 4th inning, we've got a pitching change. Cole Koenig will come in now for the Riders. Number 1, trying to get out of this inning. 2 down in the inning. Celina with a runner on second. Swung on, and here's another hit. Tanner Howe up with the ball. Celina's going to send him. Here comes the throw.
Oh, boy.
And another run. The runner will advance on the throw home. So a single. And it's now an 8-5 game. Stein didn't mess around. First pitch, he was hitting.
And I think it's maybe his third at bat in a row. He was tired of these infield flies. He says.
So that's going to bring up Quade Gilmore. Quade 1 for 2 in the evening. Koenig trying to get the Riders out of this jam here in the 4th inning. His pitch. Curveball way outside, ball 1. And now the Riders starting to lose a little concentration. It's an 8-5 game. Inning started with the score 5-1. Celina has rallied here in the 4th. Koenig trying to shut it down. The 1-0 pitch. It's inside 2-0.
This is Colt's 3rd relief outing so far for the year. I mean, it's not a new spot for him to be in. I think he's at least appears to be comfortable in this role.
It's 2-0. Swung on. Here's a little dribbler. That could be trouble.
Good job.
Did he get him?
Yeah.
He did. Nice play by the first baseman Leatherman and also Koenig for the 3rd out. But in the inning, 7 runs for the Bulldogs, and now they take an 8-5 lead over the Riders. All right. Welcome back to Rider Nation Station. We start the bottom of the fourth inning. A rough top of the fourth for the Riders as the Bulldogs score 7 runs to take an 8-5 lead.
Number 15, Braden Troglin.
But good thing is we lead off with the top of the lineup.
Yeah.
Troglin's 0 for 2. Left-handed batter steps in, and that's ball 1. Hirsch entering his 4th inning of work for the Bulldogs.
Well, Braden's seen him twice now.
Yep.
Time to start getting on him. Braden's a good hitter, too.
The 1-0. Swung on, foul back, and that's going to be out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Celina with several 2-out doubles in the top of the 4th.
You hit 2-out doubles, you win some games.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And that ball skips out of the way. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Troglin. Be nice to get the leadoff runner on, especially with his wheels.
Mm-hmm. Those 2 Graves boys are full-time job chasing foul balls tonight.
They love it. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Braden. Hirsch took something off that pitch. Shakes off the sign, stretches, and delivers.
Yeah.
And strike
Good
3.
location there.
Yep, that was a
How
tough
much Braden
pitch.
could have done with it.
So 1 down here in the 4th.
Now batting for the Riders, number 27, Adam Tobin.
Adams had a nice evening so far. Walked and scored in the 1st, doubled and scored in the 2nd inning. Swung on. Here's a fly ball to center field. He's under it, and quickly 2 down in the inning. Stein barely had to move for that ball.
Now batting for the Riders, number 12, Dylan Troglin.
So with 2 down, that'll bring up number 12, Dylan Troglin. He reached on an error in the 1st inning. He singled, stole a base in the 2nd inning. So Dylan 1 for 2 in the evening. Pitch outside, ball 1. Now let's see if we can get a 2-out rally of our own, Coach.
Yeah, we need one. Small steps here.
Yes,
Get a guy
sir.
on base.
Here's a
It's hit well.
shot. But again,
Look at the
and that
tail on
ball
him, too.
carried too.
Same thing on him.
It looks like they're on. Oh, and Dylan's going to go to 3rd. Heads up base running there. So now the Riders with a chance to get one of these back.
Yeah, we thought Troglin had to beat on his, and he didn't, and we thought Stein had to
Same
beat on
thing.
that.
Now batting number 2, Joey Caldwell.
So with 2 down, runner on 3rd, that'll bring up Joey Caldwell, the catcher. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout on the evening. He swings. Here's a ground ball to 3rd. He's up, throws, and that's the inning. So we leave 1 on 3rd, and after 4 complete, it's Celina 8, St. Mary's 5. Well, Coach, we move into the top half of the fifth inning, and we talked earlier about when the Rough Riders were at the plate. I mean, they show confidence. Even the last inning, I mean, they hit the ball solid, and now Celina showing that same confidence.
Well, I think if you're the Rough Riders, your best friend's a 1-2-3 inning right here to kind of switch the momentum and get it back into your dugout and hopefully add some runs here. And if you're Celina, you want to keep the pressure on. You want to add to that big inning, the last off of the 4 runs they got there in the 4th.
Cole Koenig in his second inning of work. Pitch fouled back. Brecken Adams, the DH, the batter. Brecken's 0 for 2 on the evening. And behind it, no balls, 1 strike. Cole pitches. Curveball, and that's a
good breaking ball there.
Yes, it was. So Cole quickly out in front of the count now. No balls, 2 strikes to Brecken Adams.
Got this 5, do it with 2 now.
We're sitting 8-9-1. You definitely want to get 8 and 9.
Yes.
Take your chances with 1.
Yes, sir.
Get back in and hit.
The 0-2 pitch.
It's a good pitch.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And he almost went. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Don't hurt him, Joey.
Joey might be trying out for the reliever role. Or he's just sick of blocking balls in the dirt.
1-2 pitch is fouled, and that's going to be out of play on the right-hand side. Count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Like Coach says, 8-9-1 here in the 5th inning. So Brecken steps back in. Cole gets his signal and pitches. Curveball, nice pitch. Joey's got it, makes his throw to first. Leatherman's there, 1 down. That was a nasty pitch.
Yeah.
Now batting for Celina, number 6.
Yeah, it's just in the strike zone long enough to look like a strike, and then the bottom falls out. That's a good out pitch.
So with 1 down here in the 5th, that'll bring up the right fielder, David Kramer. Swings and misses. David 0 for 2 has grounded out to third base both times tonight. Cole's 0-1 pitch.
Good
Just
spot.
outside, yes, it was. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Go, David.
The 1-1 pitch. Another curveball. Beautiful. I tell you what, he's not overpowering, but man, he's got good junk.
It's enough to keep you guessing, right? I mean, it's just enough change of pace and
Yes,
enough
sir.
break on it to keep you guessing.
1-2. Swung on. Here's a fly ball.
Go get it.
Troglin coming in, and he's got that one. So 2 down in the inning now. That'll bring up the top of the
Now
order,
batting for
Quinn
Celina, number
Andrew.
21.
Andrew walked singled and scored in the 1st, struck out in the 2nd, and grounded out in the 4th. So 1 for 3 on the evening. Cole pitches. Ground ball.
Good job.
Nice bounce to Adam. Easy throw over. And 1-2-3, Coach. You said we
That's what
needed
we
that
needed.
inning. So after 4.5, it remains Celina 8, St. Mary's 5.
Hale.
All right, we move into the bottom half of the 5th inning. It'll be Logan Hale, Aiden Edenbrode, and Tanner Howe for your riders. Logan 0 for 2, ground out and flew out. Takes one in the dirt, ball 1. Eight runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for Celina so far. 5 runs on 7 hits, no errors for the Riders. That pitch taken for a strike. That'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Zach Hirsch has settled down and still on the mound. That's low and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Gear up right here. Here comes your pitch, buddy.
The 2-1. Inside corner, strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Logan Hale. Logan with the DH duties tonight for the Riders. Hirsch pitches, and he swings and misses for the first out.
You know, sometimes that DH role is tough. You're not out there playing
Mentally
defense,
focused, yeah.
and then all you do is hit. Sometimes that's a tough role. Not every kid can do that.
Engelbrod.
I personally think Logan can do that.
I do too.
There are some kids that's tough for.
So Aiden Ingenbrode will be the batter. He's got a couple singles on the evening and has scored a run. Takes ball 1. Also has a stolen base, so he's had a good night at the plate. Now it's time to keep it going.
We've just seen a spark here.
Swung on and got under that one. That's going to be out of play. So come back. Get his signs from coach.
Thought maybe Lucy'd have her first chance at a play down there on the truck bed. Just over her head.
That one in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. St. Mary's trying to get something going here in the 5th. Find himself down 8-5. Nice pitch here.
Good
On the
location.
corner. Yes, it was. I think it's 2-2. We've lost our scoreboard. That's high and inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. We got part of our scoreboard back.
Should be full count. 1 out.
And the 3-2 pitch. Swung on. Chopped foul at third. And again, Coach Grave not showing a lot of effort going for that ball.
Yeah, it's disappointing, isn't it?
It is, it is. We'll probably have to have a talk with him after this game.
Hitting some ground balls.
So again, the 3-2. Here's a ground ball to second. To first. And 2 down in the inning.
Hirsch has done a good job, 1, settling down, but 2, locating that fastball in the outer half of the plate. There's not much Aiden can do with that pitch. You got to swing at it. It's a strike if you don't, but it's a tough pitch to line the other way.
So that'll bring up Tanner Howe. Tanner singled and scored in the 2nd inning. Struck out in the 3rd inning. Swung
Good
on, and
swing
here's
there.
a gapper.
Well, they're playing deep.
Yep, they were.
They're playing deep. That's smart.
I think they've learned because that ball's carrying. So a nice single there by Tanner Howe.
Well, three-run lead. Don't let anything over your head.
Yep.
Now batting, number
So with
13,
1 down, that's going to bring up Ty Keel. Ty is 1 for 1 and a walk and has scored a run. Tanner gets his lead. Swung on and fouled back and get out of play ball. It is. And
Almost
you
in
can
our
hear.
lap, Russ.
Yes, sir. Unlike Coach Graves, though, we'd have caught it. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Tanner Howe on first base here in the 5th inning. And a pitch. Inside, ball 1.
like to see Tanner be aggressive on the ball in the dirt.
That ball high. Gets by the catcher, but not far enough, Tanner. Stays at first. So the count will go to 2 balls, 1 strike on Ty Keel. Swing and a miss. Took something off that. Quick throw back to first. Tanner dives in. He's there. Count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. No other way to put that. He had Ty fooled on that pitch. Hurst to the stretch. His 2-2 pitch. That's outside. Full count. Andrew Ibrahim on deck.
Tanner will be off and running. Full count with 2 outs.
There he goes. And that's outside, ball 4. So once again, the Riders with some base runners with 2 down. And are we going to have Cole Koenig was scheduled to bat. We're going to have a pinch hitter.
So Gavin Reineke.
So Gavin Reineke, number 20, will be the pinch hitter.
So we'll have a pitching change for the top of the 6th.
Coming up to bat for your Riders, number 20, Gavin Reineke.
Two down in the inning, 2 on. Gavin steps in. Hirsch getting the sign to the stretch. And pitches. That in the dirt, and another good stop by this line of catcher. He has played a very good game behind the plate.
He has. He's going to have some bruises to show for it, too, I think, later. He's done a real nice job.
So Gavin ahead 1-0, and a pitch. Taken on the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Swung on and foul down the right field line and out of play. So Gavin behind 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 down in the inning. We're in the bottom of 5th, 8-5 Celina. Hurst delivers. And call 3rd strike on the outside corner. So we have completed 5 innings. It remains Celina 8, St. Mary's 5.
Now taking the mound for the Rough Riders, number 12.
All right,
Dylan
Coach, we are
Trombley.
moving to the top of the 6th inning. Some position changes for the
And coming to
Riders.
bat for Celina Bulldogs, number 22.
Dylan Troglin will be on the mound now. Tanner Howe has moved to right field, and Andrew Ibrahim has re-entered the game. He'll be in left field. Leading off will be Blaine Aller for Celina. Troglin's pitch, swing and a miss. Blaine with a walk, a strikeout, and a double, and has also scored a run. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, and here's a pop-up. Joey trying to get back there. Will he have room?
Oh, he's got room.
Nice.
Nice play.
One down. So with
Now
one down in
back
the
for
inning,
Celina,
that'll bring up
number
the
2.
pitcher, Zach Hirsch. Zach has definitely settled down on the mound. And he's had a good day at the plate. Couple of walks. Double, scored a couple runs.
Celina does have activity in their bullpen now, Russ.
Yeah, this might be it for Zach.
21.
That one bounces back there.
Quinn Andrew warming up down the right field line. Got a good Rough Rider trivia question for you, Russ.
Yes, sir.
I know you're into trivia in baseball. 6 no-hitters have been thrown in Rough Rider baseball history. 2 of them were perfect games. Jake Taylor threw one, and Timmy Gasson threw one.
And he pulled his first.
So of those 6 no-hitters, one of them was thrown in the late 80s against Celina. Can you name that Rough Rider pitcher?
Gosh.
Late 80s.
Now I'm going out. I'm just guessing. Chewy?
I'm going to tell him you said that. Late 80s?
That's right.
I'm definitely going to.
Don't, because he's
No,
bigger
no.
than me.
It was not Chewy. No.
Who was it?
I'll let you stew on that.
All
I'll
right.
let you stew on that for a little bit.
So with 1 out, 1 on, that's going to bring up Brandon Stogler. And that one's going to get by, and Hirsch will go to second. So once again, Celina with a runner in scoring position. Dylan Troglin on the mound, the senior ball player for the Riders. And his pitch. That's taken for a strike. That'll even count 1 ball, 1 strike now to Stogler. Dylan Feaster on deck for the Bulldogs. 1 down here in the inning. Runner on second. We are in the top of the 6th. Dylan misses with that. 2 balls, 1 strike.
He's got good hard movement on that breaking ball.
Yeah.
Good arm speed on it. Definitely got some bite.
And it's 2-1. Misses 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on,
pitch.
foul back. So a full count now with 1 down, 1 on. Stogler steps in. Dylan to the stretch. And the 3-2 pitch. Oh,
See ya.
yeah, I was going to say, nice pitch, strike 3. A little delay on the
It
call
was a delayed
there.
call, yeah. I was hoping. Joey does a nice job with that low pitch, too. He doesn't let his glove dive out of the zone. He holds it right there at the knees.
Yep. So 2 down now. It's going to bring up Dylan Feaster. Dylan is second baseman for Celina. He's walked, singled, scored a couple runs tonight. And a pitch. Inside, ball 1. 2 down in the inning. Riders trying to get out of the 6th and hopefully get those bats going again. And a pitch. Take it inside, 2-0. Feaster with a couple of runs scored tonight for the Bulldogs. Trog trying to get him out of here and get us back up to bat. And a pitch. That's taken high. 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. That's taken for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Dillon's 3-1. That's inside, ball 4. So Celina will have runners on first and second now with 2 down. I'll bring up the center fielder, Zach Stein.
Well, be ready first pitch. He's been pretty aggressive early in the count with the first 3 at-bats.
Riders just need it out here in the 6th. 2 down, 2 on. Dylan Troglin on the mound. Pitches. And that's going to get by Joey. And both runners will advance. So now the Riders definitely need this out here. So the count's 1 ball, no strikes. Stein steps back in. Troglin delivers. And that's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Dylan having a little trouble finding that strike zone. Looks tight out there. He does.
Yeah.
The 2-0. There's a swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike now.
I think if you're consistently around the zone and not all over the place, then you tend to get those borderline calls maybe a little bit more. You know, he's been inside, he's been high a few times, and just needs to settle down here.
The 2-1 pitch. That's inside. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Make it hurt, Zach. Make it hurt now.
Celina has done a lot of damage tonight with 2 down. There's a good inside corner pitch. That'll bring us to a full count now. So 2 down, 3-2 count on Stein. Top of the 6th inning, 8-5 ball game in favor of Celina. Dillon's 3-2 pitch. Oh, yes, I was going to say. Beautiful pitch on the corner. So we head into the bottom of the 6th inning, 8-5. All right, we move to the bottom half of the sixth inning, and Celina had some activity in the top half of the inning in the bullpen, but they're going to stick with their pitcher. He's settled down and pitched a nice game tonight.
For the Riders, number 15, Braden Troglin.
So Braden Troglin, the batter. It's the top of the order for the Riders. Can't ask for more here in the sixth. Braden 0 for 3 tonight. A couple of strikeouts. 1-0 count. And the 1-0 pitch. Here's one, and that's going to get through. So now we got our leadoff hitter on base, and we've got some wheels out there, too.
We do.
Now coming to the plate, number 27, Adam Tobin.
So Adam Tobin, the shortstop, will be up. He scored a couple runs tonight, walked in the first, doubled in the second, and flew out to center in the fourth inning.
That'll be all for Hirsch.
So
He did a great job of settling down in that game, Russ.
So number 2, Zach Hirsch, will be done. Celina's bringing in number 21. Let's see who that is, folks. It's going to be Quinn Andrew. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back here at Rider Station Nation. All right, so a pitching change here in the sixth inning for Celina. Riders, nobody out. Braden Troglin on first base after that single. Adam Tobin, the batter. So Quinn Andrew now on the mound. And pitches. That's high, ball 1. Nice hold back here by Adam. Let's see if Coach Graves gets our boys going. Swung on, and that's popped up. Left fielder.
He got a late jump on it.
He's under. He got it for the first out. So 1 down in the inning. That'll bring up Dylan Troglin.
Now batting for the Rough Riders, number 12, Dylan Troglin.
Braden gets another good lead at first base. And a pitch to Dylan. That's high, ball 1.
I think the opportunity is there to run a pretty high leg kick from Andrew when he's coming to the plate. As fast as Braden is, I would think he'd have a good chance of making it.
He's got the wheels. Quick throw. He's back plenty of time. So Dylan Troglin, Joey Caldwell, Logan Hale, and hopefully a lot more here in the 6th for the Riders. Swing and a miss.
There. Yeah, so 1987, Russ, was the no-hitter.
I am
thrown by a
clueless on
St.
that
Mary's
one.
Rough Rider. Also a good quarterback for the Rough Riders in the late 80s.
Swung on. Here's a hard hit to shortstop.
Beat it.
Throw to second for 1. Throw to first, and I think he's there at first. So that'll be 2 down now. You say good quarterback. Do we
Good
have anybody that threw? How are you coming up with that?
Now
I'm just-
batting number 2, Joey Caldwell.
I'll tell you, he's in the Wall of Fame as a quarterback.
I may have to go with my buddy Dave on this one. 87. And a pitch. Swung on. That could get through, and it does.
Good job, Joey. I'm trying
Troglo's
to
going to go to third. Here
Watch
comes
it
the
get there,
throw.
Joey.
He's going to be there plenty
Good
of time.
base running
And
by
Caldwell,
Joey.
yes. Heads up base running.
Now batting for St. Mary's, number 18, Logan Hale.
Nice pitch, Quinn.
So now the Riders threatening. 2 outs in the inning, runners on second and third. Logan Hale, the DH. 0 for 3. Be a great time for his first hit of the evening. Swung on, ground ball to short. He's up, throws the first, and that's the inning. So we've completed 6. It remains Celina 8, St. Mary's 5. All right, Coach, we move to the 7th inning.
13.
Riders running out of time. It's an 8-5 game. Dylan Troglin stays on the mound. So Quade Gilmore, the batter. And that one hits him right off the bat. Celina starts with a base runner. All right, Dylan just needs to shake that off.
Now batting for Celina, number 5.
So Brecken Adams, the batter now. Brecken, the DH tonight. He's 0 for 3 with 1 strikeout. If you just joined us, it's an 8-5 game. Celina in the lead. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Dylan pitches. That's inside, ball 1.
It's like Coach West is content with a 3-run lead. He's not going to play small ball and try to add anything here. 8-9 up right now.
Swing
there.
and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Your head down on it, 5.
And a 1-1. Just outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Get a ground ball here, Russ.
We're due for the first
Turn
DP
2,
of the
yeah.
evening. Yep. St. Mary's has not made many errors at all. It's just Celina's hit the ball late in the game. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Troglin. 2 balls, 2 strikes now.
Yeah, whatever hitting deficiencies they had in the 1-0 win last night at St. Henry,
They found them
corrected
today.
in 24 hours. They've hit the ball well tonight.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Big out right there for the first in the inning. It's going to bring up David Kramer. Actually, we're going to have a substitute. Number 27. That's going to be Timmy Nowitzki.
Now batting for Celina, number 27.
So Timmy Nowitzki to the plate with 1 down, 1 on here in the top of the 7th inning. Again, one more time, we'd like to thank the City of St. Mary's for making sure we had great Wi-Fi out here so we could bring you this game tonight. And the pitch. Inside corner, there. Strike 1. He's hit that a couple times this inning now.
Very few high school pitchers consistently hit that spot. And that's just it's a tough pitch to hit. If you can command it there, you're in shape.
There's a pop, and that's going to be out of play. So the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Troglin to the stretch and delivers. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good spot there. Not a big lead at first at all. Troglin pitches. Swing and a miss. So back-to-back strikeouts.
2 outs. Stay put.
Let's get focused, fellas. So that's going to bring up the top of the order. Quinn Andrew.
For Celina, number 21.
Quinn now has taken over the pitching duties for Celina.
Got to get away from the top of this lineup.
Yeah.
You know, they've done some damage up there in the top 4 or 5 guys.
2 down. Swung on. Here's a ground ball to Adam. On to tie, and we're out of the inning. So, Coach, we have 3 outs left. We got to get the bats going.
Absolutely do.
After 6.5, it's 8-5 Celina.
To lead off the inning, number 4, Aiden.
All right.
Inglebrook.
This is it, folks. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning here at KC Geiger Park. Celina Bulldogs find themselves on top 8-5 after trailing 5-1.
Time for the rally caps, Russ.
Yes, sir. So Aiden Eidenbrode leading things off, the third baseman. Made a couple nice plays out there tonight.
Yep, 2 hits to show for it, too, tonight.
Yep. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So we had a correct answer in the press box here of the trivia question. The answer was Jack Grant.
Yes.
1987. 1 of 6 no-hitters.
Swung on, fouled out of play. I messed up on Chewy. His would have been in 1977. 77.
Yeah. It's back with the wool uniforms. And
Next time I see him, I'm running. Swung on, and here's
on
a
the
shot,
nose,
but
but
right
right
at him. Hit it hard. So with 1 down, that'll bring
Now
up
back
Tanner Howell.
For the Riders, number 8, Tanner Howell.
Tanner with a couple singles, scored a run, 1 strikeout. Andrew pitches, swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. So Tanner quickly behind it. No balls, 2 strikes. Opening night for WBL League Baseball. The 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Tanner Howell. 1 down in the inning here in the 7th.
we talked before just how competitive the WBL is year in and year out. This year is no different. You know, Defiance will be strong. I would think Shawnee would be strong.
Van Wert's.
Elida's going to be strong. Van Wert, like you said, is going to be strong. And I think we got a pretty good team, too.
I do, too.
And
I do,
obviously,
too.
Celina's showing that they belong. So,
Well, if you remember last year we did play, I mean, it was almost 500 for everybody in the league. I mean, it was just tough baseball once
it's
you
quite
get
the
into league
gauntlet
play.
to run. It really is. Oh, boy.
So that strikeout brings 2 down in the inning. It's going to bring up Ty Keel.
Now batting for your Riders, number 13, Ty Keel.
Ty has reached base every time tonight. A couple of walks, a hard single. Ty Keel, Gavin Reinecke, or whoever hits, and then hopefully a lot more.
Looks like Andrew Ibrahim back on deck there. Re-entered him when Cole came out of the game.
Ty takes strike 1 on the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. So Ty behind it. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. St. Mary's finding themselves down 8-5. The 2-strike pitch. Swung on, and here's a shot into left.
Stayed up long enough.
Nice hit ball, but that's the 3rd out. So your totals tonight, Celina, 8 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. St. Mary's, 5 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Coach, it was one of those games that both teams just hit the ball.
And if you look at the scoreboard, there's a couple innings where there's crooked numbers up there. And it really boiled down to, in Celina's case, with 2 outs, they were able to just keep those innings alive, keep those hits just continually coming. And, they did their damage there in the 4th inning when they were in that deficit and brought that back to take the lead. And, you could almost just feel like the Riders felt the pressure of that as the innings got fewer.
Yep.
And we hit the ball. I mean, we really did. I mean, defensively, we played a solid game. It just boiled down to
2 out doubles.
2 out doubles.
2 out
right?
doubles got us tonight.
That's the game of baseball.
Well, so St. Mary's will go to 4-2, 0-1 in the league. Celina will go to 3-3 and 1-0 in the league. So, Coach, I've enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it, too.
All right, thanks.
I'd appreciate it.
Folks, thanks for joining us here on Rider Nation Station. Stay tuned. We'll be back for more St. Mary's baseball as they play Walpock on Monday, is
Tuesday.
that? Tuesday.
Next week. Yep.
All right.